Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Good day to everyone who's listening. Of course, another day, another episode of Cyber CEO. I'm back. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. I'm the host of this podcast. Of course, we have another Cyber CEO on board right now. PJ, how are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, 𝗙𝗹. How are you?
I'm doing terrific. Thank you very much for asking. Of course, we'd like to say thank you. We really appreciate your time being here on the show today.
Well, I'm a huge Cyberbacker fan. It's been a big part of my life for the last 3 years, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, we hope this isn't the last time. So, my first question is not really a question. Can you tell us something about yourself, PJ? Because there are a lot of people listening right now.
I am a MAPS leadership coach. I have been with MAPS. I'm going into my 16th year. And I have coached agents and mega agents, and they asked me to really stay focused on leadership. So I coach OPs, team leaders, assistant team leaders, general managers, agent services, area directors, and I've been doing that for 16 years. I've been with Keller Williams. I'm going in my 24th year with KW.
Wow, 24 years and 16 years as a coach. I can only imagine what your calendar looks like every week.
It's crazy. My calendar, if it's not on your calendar, it doesn't exist, right? Well, that is totally my life, not only for my business, but for my personal life too. If I'm going to lunch with a friend or I'm doing something with my daughter, if it's not on my calendar, you cannot count on me to show up.
That's good. I think that is something that we also do here in Cyberbacker. Calendar, scheduling, time blocking is very, very important. Now, since we're already talking about your week, how about your Cyberbacker? How long have you been working with them?
I think it's over 3 years. When you guys first started and I was hearing about coaches having a virtual assistant, I thought, well, what the heck would I have him do? I mean, I don't know how I would use them, and I probably don't have enough work for somebody, but I have a pretty big schedule. And so I decided to do it because one day my husband said to me, I was working so hard, and he said, honey, you need an assistant. I went, duh, that's what I coach people to do, right? So I contacted Cyberbackers, and what I liked so much was they set me up with 3 people on an interview process. So they interviewed me, found out what I needed, what I was looking for, and who I was as a person. And then they matched me up with 3 really talented people to choose from.
Okay, gotcha. Now, since it's been over 3 years now, also, what can you tell me about the experience? Because this isn't the typical way of we having assistants, right? Usually when you say an assistant, someone's there with you in the office, maybe in the same building, same area. How's the experience so far?
It has totally changed my life and my world and my business. I am able to focus on the things that are a priority to me and in my top 20%. And stay out of the weeds. I'm really good at a lot of things, and I'm really not good at a lot of things. And the not good part is all the admin and the follow-up and the things that I want to send out to my clients and lists and blah, 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 on and on and on. And my Cyberbacker takes care of all of that. When I was first interviewing Cyberbackers, the reason I selected Benji was he said on his interview, I promise you, I am going to wow you every month. And every month he creates something special. It could be a new tracking sheet. It could be a new file system. It could be a new something to send out to our clients, a financial matrix. But that has really changed my world because It makes me look smart. He makes his job is to make me look good, and he does it, you
It's like
know?
he's like an extension of you already because, of course, you already built the relationship with Benji, your cyberbacker, all throughout the years. So again, he is already an extension of you. Don't you agree?
Oh, he's my business partner, you know, but what makes us a successful team is that he cares about our business. It's not my business, it's our business. If he messes up on his end, it affects the client. So everything we do is focused on delivering and giving our clients the very best service. Benji is consistent. He always shows up. And in 3 years, he's never not let me down. So another thing that I like so much is he's listening in on my calls,
Hmm.
and he hears things differently than I do. So if I do a call with a client and I feel that that was a little bit off, I'll say, Benji, what do you think? And at first he'll say, well, I said, no, come on, just tell me what you think. And he'll tell me the truth. He'll say, you need to call them back, or you need to do this or that, or here's what I heard. And he'll confirm what I heard. If I say, I think this is what I'm hearing, he'll confirm it. He'll say, that's what I heard, and blah, blah, blah. So I really appreciate his perspective. He cares about our business like I care about it. He's a strong part of my business, and he makes sure he stays up and current on current happenings. If I need something, if I need a Zoom link, or I'll say, how do we do XYZ? He knows where to go to find out. Yeah, you know how agents will interrupt a team leader or an OP with, do you got a minute? Do you got a minute? Well, I'm his got a minute. He's always got a minute for me. So I can get all the little things that I need to do taken care of just by saying Benji. So
Now that's a business partner right there. That's
yeah,
someone that would really support you. Now,
yeah.
basing from what you said, you and your cyberbacker Benji have already been through a lot through the years. Now, what makes this type of partnership a successful one, PJ?
I know he's got my back, and I have his. He has never missed a day in more than 3 years. I can rely on him. That's really hard to find people that you can absolutely depend on to be there. And he's never messed up. When I've asked for something to be done, he's never not done it. He's never been late. He's never not delivered. He's never not shown up. He's as committed to me and the business as I am committed to him, his family, and his business as a cyberbacker. So it's very special.
Hmm.
You know, he runs my business. He's the operations manager. He has access to all my emails, all my social media. He keeps passwords. I will be out
Hmm.
somewhere at my daughter's house, and I'll text him, Benji, what's my password for blank? I mean, it doesn't matter day or night. He's
He's always
always
there.
responsive. Yeah. So to have that kind of person that you're working with gives you such a sense of confidence that it comes across to your clients. And his responsiveness to things is immediate. And my clients see that. Our clients see that. They ask for a smart plan for profit share. Within 5 minutes, it's in their email. And they go, how do you do that? I say, well, that's Benji.
Wow, having a business
Benji,
partner like that.
yeah, he's created systems where all of our, we call it our ammunition,
Hmm.
where our ammunition is readily available. So, I mean, that helps me make more money
Of course.
because clients get such great service. They tell other clients who tell other people who say, oh, you need a coach, call PJ. She's great. But it's really called PJ and Benji because they're great.
I love that, PJ and Benji. Quick question, follow up to that. Do you think you imagine just one day without your cyberbacker Benji? Do you think you can go through the day without him?
Yes, I can, because he has set up systems that allow me to do that. So I can. Do I want to? No,
No.
I don't want to do it.
Of course, of course. Now, for the benefit of everyone who is listening, okay? I know there are a lot of people listening right now who are having questions, who have questions. What is Cyberbacker? What can a Cyberbacker do? What are the tasks that Benji, your Cyberbacker, is currently doing for you and your team right now?
He sets up every day. Before we start our day, he sets up the day, he reviews the calendar, he confirms the appointments, he organizes the information in the material, any notes, any of my have to do's, things to do, any projects that he's working on, I get updates on, all before we start the day. And we start our day at 5 a.m. So he and I are usually on the phone by 4:30,
Hmm.
4:40. And he manages my calendar. He manages my ammunition file, which
Hmm.
is huge and a very big deal. He manages all of the reporting to the client and all of the reporting to maps. He creates tracking sheets so we can see where our clients are at. Right now, we're working on a financial matrix for market centers,
Hmm.
for what their ideal percentages should be in certain areas on the multi-year trend report. Any challenge I have, I just turn it over to Benji and he just takes care of it. He has a can-do attitude. Everything is, I can do it. I could not imagine a day without my Cyberbacker. In the beginning, I couldn't imagine what a day would look like with one. It's been a true blessing in my life. It's helped me have more time with my family, with my husband, my kids and my grandkids. And it's helped me be more efficient
Hmm.
and giving me, it spurred me on to get more creative, to give
Hmm.
him fun things to do. So,
Of course, something interesting as well. Now, these type of roles could still grow. Even if you've been with Benji for the past 3 years, these roles could grow. What are some of the things that you're considering having him do in the future?
gosh,
Mhm.
I don't know. That's a really good question. Uh-oh, Benji, look out. Will he hear this podcast? um, Probably create some lead generation systems for us.
Definitely.
I think that there are a lot of agents out there who are not familiar with what having a coach can do
Mhm.
for their business. And we have some amazing agent coaches that are just unbelievable and
Mhm.
changing people's lives. So I think that's probably something that I'll have Benji do. In fact,
Oh.
we just created that. Jello, we're in trouble. Benji's going to come after you.
Of course, no worries about that. We got his back as well. Now, how about any opportunities that you've had working with your cyberbacker? Were there any?
Well, in the beginning, the challenges were how do I use him effectively and
Mhm.
efficiently so that I felt like I was getting a good return on my investment. I look at my cyberbacker relationship as an investment in my business and an investment in my life because, of course, Benji and I have become friends.
Mhm.
We can argue, we can even have a fight,
Mhm.
which I don't think we've ever really like had a fight, but we have argued. And I appreciate his perspective, so it's been good. He contributes really fantastic ideas that create efficiency, that create accountability reports, and he's great with my clients. So I probably need to put more thought into that. Thanks for bringing it up.
Of course, but again, one more thing before we end this show today. There are a lot of people who are still aren't buying into the idea of virtual leverage or having their own cyberbacker. They're still having second thoughts. What
You
advice would you be able to give them? Hmm.
is stop thinking that you have to have a physical body. I thought that for years, and you really don't. You're going to be so surprised at how talented the cyberbackers are. First of all, if you're a Keller Williams person, the cyberbacker is very well trained in Keller Williams models, systems, expectations. They know the MREA book, they know our command system, and they can do much more for you than you think. So much of the work we do can be done virtually today that you can save money on your budget by hiring a virtual assistant who's well-trained in the models and systems and tools that you're using, and save you money and buy you time. Just think about if you had somebody for 20 hours a week doing all the admin stuff that you're doing. You could be out lead generating, you could go skiing, you could take time off and go shopping, you could be with your family and friends, or you could lead generate to grow your business. So don't be an assistant. You know, the behavior style for an assistant is much different than the behavior style for a salesperson.
Of course.
Focus on your 20% and let a cyberbacker, a virtual assistant, do the rest.
Yes, that 80%, so you can focus on that 20%. One
Yeah.
more thing, PJ. I know that your cyberbacker Benji will be listening to this episode. Would you want to give him a quick shout out on the show?
Yeah. Hey, Benji. Thank you so much for 3 fabulous years, and I'm looking forward to the next 10 years to be even better. I appreciate all the things you do to help me. I appreciate your perspective, and I just love you, dude. Thanks. Thanks so much for being my business partner.
Awesome, awesome. And I know that this partnership would go on for the years to come. Again, PJ, thank you very much for being on the show. I know you're very busy. Thank you for giving us your time.
Well, I appreciate you asking me. I love to talk about Benji.
We love talking about them too.
And
I hope this isn't the last time. Yes?
yeah, and thank you to all the cyberbackers, because there's one more thing that I just love about your company is that my cyberbacker networks with other cyberbackers. They share information, they share models, they share systems, they share things that they've created, and you have a huge, talented, intelligent network for us to tap into, and I really appreciate that. So when you hire a cyberbacker, you don't get just one, you kind of get the whole team.
Yes, that's
So thanks.
definitely right. Our cyberbacks we would always have their backs no matter what, just like you and Benji. So we really appreciate you being here on the show, PJ. Thank you again. And if you need more information about Cyberbacker, please visit our website, cyberbacker.com.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. For more details, please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com or follow us on Facebook, Cyberbacker Inc.